Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. I've only been up 20 minutes. It's now 5 minutes after 10. I did another video, but I ran out of recording time, so I got rid of it, and here I am again. A gentle yet delicate reminder, kind of like my hairdo, kind of like my bed head, that, oh, it's kind of wavy and delightful, isn't it? Anyhow, I will be going to my secondary location today, and I'll see you at 2 o'clock new time for the festivities that will unfold there today. I'm not certain of the location in which I will be appearing, from which I'll be appearing, because last night I went out. It's awfully wet and gross in the yard, and I always go out barefoot. I came in with just, my feet were covered with grass and hideous, and of course Joel was kind of like a mother hen giving me a lecture and everything. But I run around in my bare feet all the time. That's what I do. So, Bernie, let me tell you what happened with her yesterday. After I did that one video, just checking my time here because I deleted some other things. I hope this works. Anyhow, after I did that one video where there she was in the backyard and everything, I went to my camping trailer and got some things out of storage that are decorative, and one of them is a flag, but instead of the field of stars, it has a peace sign. It's totally up my alley. I hang it all over. You should see my campsite when I hang. So I went and took that to the pool house. The 3 of the cats followed me. The 2 older girls, Mars, Zoe, and then Bernadette, like faithful little companions, and Zoe and Bernadette even came in with me, and then I came back home. They all followed, but at one point Bernadette separated from the crowd. She was out for an hour, and then she wouldn't come when I called her. I didn't know where she was, but Mars gave me a clue because she was sitting by the woods, so I figured that Bernie must have gotten into the woods. So that's exactly what happened. Finally, as I was just really getting upset because it was sort of dusky, she came. I don't have my pearls on yet. I mean, after all, I just got up. She finally came, and so last night when I was doing those moon photos and I finally got binoculars, it was wonderful. I just love the moon. I took pity on Bernadette and put her in a harness, and for those who've been with me since the late 70s, also known as last May, you remember Todd. He's passed away. He got killed by a car on the road. That's why we're kind of in a panic. And he used to wear a harness all the time, and then he would get out of it, and one time he broke away in a harness with like 25 feet of rope. He didn't even break away. It wasn't hooked up right. And he was gone for the night, and we never found that thing either. We started to let him run free, and what happened. So we're a little bit leery of that kind of activity. So Bernadette was in a harness. It was very cute. She did really well, I have to say. Not tickled at first, but nothing like rubbing on the ground, or she was just kind of leaping around the yard. It was real cute, seeing, can I get this thing off? So we went over to Bobby's, next door to Mother's, and I looked in the window of the pad, the back door of the pad. That's what she calls the family room. We've always called it that. And she was asleep, but she wasn't really waking when I knocked, and so I got a little worried. Used the key, went in. So the woman awakens too, her granddaughter, and I think I was in bare feet then, of course, with a cat on harness in the pad. So she came out and looked at the moon, and all was well, and we sang Kumbaya, and then I brought Bernadette in. And then I went to bed, and then evidently I overslept repeatedly, wildly, and got up at 9:45. So, not sure from where I'm going to do the live gig after all that. I wanted to tell you a little story about the cats. I know most of you like cats, and if you don't, you would never say a word about it here, or you'd be run out of the lounge. I'm kidding. Yeah, so I might just go get that flag and do it in here. It might be a lot easier than because it's so wet and grassy. If I were going to go like for both days or all 3 days, which I might do something Memorial Day, I'm not sure, it would be different. But for 1 hour gig, getting all that stuff over there might be a bit. So that's all. Remember, 2 o'clock, the new time, totally new time too. And as I said before, new bat time, new bat channel. I think you understand. At 2 o'clock. I think that's really all, ladies and gentlemen. I just thought I'd tell you a little story for your morning to go along with your morning coffee from a Confederate cup. I have a Union one too, don't panic. I took a tour of Gettysburg once. So, okay, that's all. I'm done. Lounging with Lisa. The video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Please join me, join others, drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues. Leave labels at the door. Research before you judge. And remember, that war is indeed a racket. Don't take my word for it. Just check out General Smedley Butler and what he had to say. I just remembered I should probably go get the mail. Love you.